ILEG technology screens. Getting ready to do some demonstrations on our new gamer paint. Now, as I said before, when we do these people, we have to put on blast. Like, we have a fellow by the name of Jamie Fernando Gonzalez. He comes to quite a lot in our videos. This guy did a lot of dirty stuff to people at the end of the day. And again, I can't express this enough, that these screen paints aren't properly tested. They're sitting in ultra dark environments. They're using high powered, expensive equipment, projectors, or high-end projectors to try to beef up the image quality. All kinds of stuff, man. It cut corners. You got poor specification sheets. Half the information's not even real. It's not even real. It's not even going to do exactly what they claim it's going to do. So there's a whole lot of problems right there. And then meanwhile, customers, well, they get ripped off in the process because, again, they buy this stuff trusting this stuff is going to work and it doesn't work. So when I sit there and say that, we have people, had a guy contact me and said, hey, look, you wasted 10 hours on that. No, we don't. Actually, we developed technology so fast that we can be in there doing a video demonstration, exposing somebody, and developing technology at the same time, which I was doing. Because in there, when we had to deal with that nonsense with this guy, and they're doing dumb stuff and getting ready, we got to take him to court in November and all this stuff we got to do now. Yeah, I was building this in my head. So this right here is gamer technology that I've been wanting to show off, and we have it here right in front of us. Now it's a stage 1. It's not even anywhere near completed. I made sure that the stand is sitting over top the 24,000 right now, and the system you see behind it with all the boxes. People are asking, why do we have so many boxes in the background? We use that to actually put together the screen, because in the office here, I didn't want to touch the walls. I wanted to leave out of here. If I want to get time for me to leave and move to a bigger place or facility to work at, I wanted to make sure we touched none of the walls or whatsoever, with nothing, especially when we deal with screen paint. So the box system is a perfect way to do a setup, because we can basically set something up. It comes down in no time at all. Everything, like I said, I got a buddy got an industrial shredder. We got to shred all this stuff up. But anyway, it comes out looking like this. That's actually one of the panels right there. It looks like that when we're done. That's how it looks. So the panel system is just the fastest and easiest way for us to set up something at the end of the day and then take it down. I don't got to lug any big heavy screens out of here. If I do a 120-inch or whatever I got to do, I don't have these giant screens I'm lugging out of here, and I doubt I'm going to get that down that narrow staircase. I don't want to damage anything, bring anything in and out. So with that being said, that's why this particular setup is actually fantastic. All right, so we're going to be building a much bigger screen behind there. But this right here is the new Apex Gamer. We had several different versions that we're trying to actually come down to. Do not get in any trouble. I'm watching you. That's my cat. He likes to get in trouble on camera. We had several different versions of it, but this one right here I do like. This is a stage 1, so it's the beginning. We're using a Christie projector in here, so this is my Christie projector, LW400 projector. We've actually advised this projector for quite a few companies. We're using our technology. Let me get him set up over here to make sure he doesn't get in trouble. YouTube. Taco, don't make me put you in the bunker. You stay out of trouble. Put his old cartoons on. He likes to watch. He likes to watch Mr. Bean in the morning. So that's what I said on camera. I said this multiple times. People said they're wasting time. Wasting time where? We develop technology as we crush somebody. I can come in here and put you on blast and build this. That's what I just did. I did that the entire time. I was actually making this right here in the container. Made that the entire time in my head while I was doing that too. Exposing him. Oh, come on, please. I told you that we work at a rapid pace, man. We can develop and engineer anything we want. So at the same time, while I'm in there, I can do multitask. I can develop 6 different formulas at the same time while I'm building a PC, while I'm updating my website, and basically dealing with people at the end of the day who talk too much trash. We have that capability. They have to concentrate. Like for one paint, like I said, I've seen the concentration that went in. We gave them permission to make our product. They really had a hard time with that one. Let me see where I want to go from here. Actually, I want to expand this, and I want to go into. We got microphones up there. Yeah, 4K demonstrations. So this is our new gamer. I am liking it already. I'm excited. I'm loving it already. Is this stage 1, which means we have room for upgrades. I like the 100. I like the black we have right here. Is it a black screen? Actually, it's a very strange color. I want to look at some of this farmland. I don't do much scenery. I'm going to check out some of this scenery. Now you can see super bright. Now my projector sits on eco mode. It's 720p. It is a projector I picked up on eBay for only roughly 50 bucks. I got it for $50. And that's one of the things we did multiple gamers because we wanted to make sure that when we hit the screen that we needed the contrast levels to kick, because contrast levels is extremely important, especially when you're doing anything for gamings and movies and sports and all that stuff. Do I have sound for any of this? No, we have no sound. Give me a minute for a minute. I gotta hook up speakers for this. We had no sound at all, period. Where is the... is this for sound? Is that for sound? And let's get ourselves some speakers up here. So that way we can listen to something, because this is boring. That's why I did that demonstration. I walked outside all over the place. Because again, if you think that we're wasting time, I've developed over roughly on one site, I think I did 500 something paints. This one's roughly going into about 100 something. And all this stuff is tested at 13,000, soon to be 14,000 video demonstrations. I have multiple sites on stuff of that. So yeah, wasting time. I can engineer technology at the exact same time where you guys can't do it. That stuff right there will crush anything we put in front of it. It's only a stage one. It's not even anywhere near completed. So at that being said, yeah, I can do both. I can actually do both. So let me go over here and get my speakers so we can get some sound over here. I quite frankly don't need to sit here in the silence of it all. So when that guy made that statement, I said, oh, wasting time. I walked outside and did a demonstration. So, okay, matching better our stuff. And we have no one to match him better the technology that reads outside. The daytime projection screen, actually first daytime projection screen at that. So now I can do both, buddy. I can engineer technology and still kill 10 hours of exposing someone. They call it wasting time because they didn't want anyone to know about what they're doing because they know what they're doing is wrong. We call it just exposing you because you need to be exposed. But again, these are untested products, and if the products are not tested, then yeah, you run the risk of basically getting ripped off. I'll get a man right there. Okay, cool. I don't mind you being right there as long as you're not in front of that camera, because we know what you do when you get in front of the camera. You like to do weird stuff. Really weird stuff. Alright. It's like, I'm not weird. You're not weird. You do weird stuff, man. You do weird stuff. I don't know why you started doing that stuff for some strange reason. But you started doing weird stuff. There we go. Batteries. Battery pack unit. There we go. Yeah, we got the sound. It's a little beautiful scenery. So, in the middle of having a sale, we're engineering technology. Yeah, we always engineer technology. This is what we do. We're always constantly evolving, constantly building, constantly designing, constantly making something at the end of the day, because again, I'm always building something new. So that technology right there, it's going to be fantastic for gaming applications, me being a big gamer myself. Definitely going to need a high performance screen for my gameplays. We also have an invisible version of that we're going to be making pretty soon, which is under SFEG technology. Now, as you can see, fully lit environment, plenty of light on the screen, right over top of it. My ceiling lights over top me in the office are 24,000. We have more lighting we have in here than most people have in their homes right now. And even if I were to run the projector in 4000, which we don't have to, we have an eco mode, it still won't match the ceiling for what the ceiling puts out. That's why when you look at people when they do the setups for their home theater, they actually measure how much lighting's coming out of the ceilings. They get a projector that has far more lighting than what the ceiling is actually outputting, so that way they can actually produce their image. We're the other way around. The lighting we have in here is far brighter than any projector we have in here. Let's get something else. I clean my air a little better in here too. And most importantly, like I said, no expensive projectors required in our demonstrations, which means customers are not forced to buy something they technically don't need. Now, of course, all the technology we engineer is fully weatherproof, ultra short throw compatible, all that good stuff. Oh, that's pretty hot. The black ones are really, really good. I'm very happy with this black ones. Now I'm going to sell the technology in two different forms. I'm going to have it in 50 ounces and 1 gallon. Wow, that in black is absolutely insanely incredible. Yeah, and then on all this lighting, like not even phasing it one bit. But yeah, we're gonna do 50 ounces and roughly 1 gallon. 1 gallon of this is around 500 something, roughly around that price. Because usually the gamers always for prices because they have a lot more they can do. When you're setting up demonstrations pretty soon, find a visible screen. Over here. Just put this set up over there. We're going to the next. We're not stuck on one type of product. We have multiple screens we engineer. I want to get that one outside. I want to get that one and flex it. Take it outside. Let me see. OLED 4K demonstrations. Set the contracts out.
This commission has been around for over 10 years. We serve everyone.
No, we're not going to that route. Come on. Don't worry about anything in politics. We got to bring this on site. We definitely got to bring one of these on site. I can't express this enough. When I watch you testing, every time I see a screen try to produce black, you're never in fully lit environments. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to be in fully lit environments all the time, especially when it comes to black. Because again, in the dark, this is a screen that can be faked. Well, come November, we're going to get to shopping. We're going to be buying a lot of products. I'm going to be reading through your specification sheets. I'm going to be sending out emails at the end of the day saying, hey, does your product do this? I'm going to act as a consumer. Buy your stuff, bring it into a commercial environment. See if your stuff does exactly as it says in your specification sheets. We got a new blacklist coming in. We're working on a new one. This is going to expose companies for what they are. So I don't care if you're lead screens, I don't care what company you are at the end of the day, you're going to end up on that list. Stick you on that thing, you know what happens to people on blacklist or bars. Those things are designed to go everywhere. So if you're saying something on your site that's not true, well, test it. You should be operating here with no problem. We do it in here all the time. Just me to read that 100% black. Because if you can't read it, you got a problem in fully lit environments. Your screen won't function in there. I bet you $100 you're going to see a lot of great screen failures. A lot of them. I guarantee you, a lot of them. Black screens, one of the problems I see with you guys in there, you're coming up like black paint. Your white levels, color levels, even contrast is good, but of course you can pick up contrast. But next to black paint, you read exactly the same way. That's what we're saying. Dirty, dirty colors. And then again, there's another screen that's not operating in a fully lit environment, a maxed out environment. There is no way in the world a black screen, if you claim to have one, should ever be in a dark environment. It's rare you see one of these things in the dark. But we don't have to be in there. I find it boring. I'm only in there for a couple minutes. I can't take it somewhere. It's too easy. I turn the lights on. This is where we are challenge from for our technology. But if I see a customer and they're showing off someone's black paint and it's in a dark environment, that's a huge, massive red flag. Now you see all those bright lights that pop up in the city? You're supposed to see all those bright, beautiful color lights at the same time with an ultra black background. What we see in demonstrations is those lights come up really dim, they come up dirty, they come up kind of dingy. That tells me that your white levels aren't reading that high. Mind you, I'm the inventor of black technology. I think I would know what I'm talking about. Which is something else we're going to take care of in January with the courts. We're going to basically get it noted that we started it first. So we're going to get the title for black technology. Of course, all we have to do is just bring evidence that we invented it first, or it's the timestamp videos on our YouTube account under the digital 4K crystal onyx, basically proves that we were the first ones to develop black technology, which means we will get that credit for it. So in terms to say, we will be the godfathers of black technology. We got lawyers already working on it now. It means diamond at the end of the day, I wouldn't dare to make that statement. Screen innovation. This is where I talk about what people are struggling to make one black paint, we can make multiple versions of. The first stage test of anything we develop, they're thrown into fully lit, high-powered, well-lit environments, because we're supposed to be at. We need to know the maximum amount of lighting the screen can take in without deteriorating. If we stick this thing in a dark environment, what does that do for the customer who may stick it in a fully lit environment? It means the screen's going to fail. We can't back it up.
Here's how I aced my midterm project with Adobe Premiere Pro. Beautiful shots.
Now the reason why it's a stage 1, because there are upgrades we can add to it. I actually have 3 upgrades I'm going to add to the screen. This is stage 1. It's nowhere near finished. I got people who go to forum sites and they think it's the finished product. I go, oh, heck no. We're still testing this thing out. Like those the screens we have absorb sunlight outside. We've got people contact us saying those screens are ready to go. No, they're not. We got to be on the snow with those things. It has to be tested. So if I'm out here showing you a first form screen, and this is a test, we're still testing it out, and you got people who never did any testing whatsoever and say, oh, it's done. You're in a lot of trouble if we bump into you. You're in a lot of trouble. So those white lights produce, how bright they are. Mind you, when you do this demonstration and someone's doing the difference between A and B, you're not supposed to be a finger distance from the screen. You're supposed to be sitting in an area where you would view the screen every day. I'm behind my desk. This is where I'm going to view the screen. So I'm behind the projector. When we see people way up on top of the screen, going, look, you see the difference? First of all, I'm not going to be sitting that close to the screen. If I got to be that close to the screen to see the difference, then about 12 to 13 feet back, I'm not going to notice that. That doesn't mean jack. Beautiful contrast. Boom. Boy, I'm telling you, this gamer is really good. It is really, really good. Man, I see the contrast, those white levels are peaking. This is very important when it comes to a gaming technology. Will it match the other blacks? No, it's totally different. 2 different shades and 2 different colors. It's something completely different. Gamers are engineered differently. I got a gallon to play with. You know where I'm going at, right? I'm going to freak outside with this. We got an invisible version of this technology. I'm going to freak right on outside with it. Ta-da! I got to get me a RetroPie. I need a RetroPie badly. I'm going to do some gaming in the snow. That's going to be fun. Set up a screen, go in the snow, sit down with some hot cocoa, RetroPie. So the outer box that I built for my CUNY projector actually holds my RetroPie system. So I can game in the snow if I want to. And for some people saying, why would you game in the snow? Why not? Y'all can't go out there. You know how much light comes off snow? You ever heard of the term snow blind? You ever walk outside and your eyes you can't see? That's how much light ricochets off that white snow. That is the best place to be at to test the screen. I did it already. I did a 180-inch screen out in the snowstorm. Freaking had a ball. Nope, that's copyright me. Can't go near that without a 10-foot pole. No, anybody playing music in the background, we don't touch it. Nope, it's copyright music. Don't go near it.
Step into the studio. Kick off projects in the workspace.
I got 170 inch of this to put in a panel system. The panels are about that size that we put on the screen behind us.
This video presentation is mastered at 2000 nits, peak brightness, harnessing the power of Dolby Vision's dynamic metadata to deliver true to life contrast and spectacular detail
The
From
controller.
the darkest shadows to the most
Yeah, I'm
dazzling
some gaming off this thing.
The controller.
So when I get people to come on my channel and go, oh, you're wasting time. No, we never waste any time. Everything we got that we talk about, I back up on my channel. And everything we back up on the channel, we can use against you in court. At the same time when I'm doing that, I'm engineering stuff like this in my head. That's why I come out here and show you a new screen. I can come on here and I can literally crush your company. I mean, easily crush your company. And at the same time while I'm crushing your company, I'm building stuff like this in my head. So right after I get done, you hear me on camera, crushing someone's company, and you hear me say, watch what I do the next day. I'll bring something out that'll clean, wipe your company clean. And there it is right there. I can literally wipe your entire company's product line with that product. That's a stage 1 technology. That's what you're dealing with. But you guys get on the channel, rant, talking about how your stuff ain't worth jack, man. We can get your stuff to cancel out. I can get money transferred right back to my account. Receipts on you, watch you shut down your pages, all that stuff. Expose you for all the fraud that you do, because I've been in the business for a long time. I've seen all this stuff. I know what I'm looking at. I know what I'm talking about. Easy. Oh, and by the way, no message for Fernando from an attorney. Anytime you feel that all my products are fine, draw up some paperwork to take me to court. I would love for you to do that. You got 5 days. 5 days to get an attorney to bring me to court. Because my buddy's sitting there saying today, why is he so mad at your product? Did you know this guy first? And we didn't even know the guy. The guy came in and came into us and started asking us information about our products. And we told him, no, we're not giving it away for free. And he became obsessed with the company. So you guys did nothing to him. I said, no, he provoked the whole thing first. I said, so if he's so mad about your products and he feels that you're such a scammer, how come he doesn't take you to court? How come he doesn't challenge your company in court? Because again, you know my stuff is real. So how about this? You got 5 days to challenge my company in court. You don't do it in 5 days, you're going to hit your company. I told you in November, I filed a lawsuit against you for $80,000. I'm not joking on that. I'm definitely following that. As a matter of fact, when I've done this video, right around 9 o'clock, I'm going up to the magistrate court building, and I'm beginning the process of filing a lawsuit against you. I'm challenging your company. You have a scam product. I'm not playing around with you, Fernando. This is not a joke at the end of the day. You will have a process server coming to that apartment to serve you for court. So it is what it is. But yeah, that's what my buddy said. How come you didn't take it to court? I said, yeah, how come you didn't take me to court? Because you haven't. I'm waiting for that. So you got 5 days to comply. If not, he will comply to you. So that's his message to you. You comply here, or he'll comply back to you. You can call your bluff now. So if you feel that I'm all these things that you claim that I am, and you said that I'm fake and I'm not real, right? All this is camera tricks, all that, then draw some paperwork, we'll see you in court. Or sign my contract. One way or another. I got some paperwork I'll be sending to your door. Tracking numbers will be exposed so everybody can see the tracking numbers. They're court documents that we'll be sending up to Fernando so he can sign these documents. Under these documents that he's signing, this is basically a contract from our company requesting for him to appear in court and basically prove what he accused our company of doing. So those paperwork will be there. So if you deny that paperwork, everybody will see it. Got to be careful about running your mouth too much. And that'll be used against you in court. You would deny that paperwork when it gets you. We're giving you the opportunity to be able to back your claim against my company. If that paperwork comes back and it's a refusal, and you don't sign it, and that means in November, we hit you for $80,000. We got proof from the court that we gave you the opportunity to take us to court based on your belief of our company, and you was not able to do so. Jamie, keep in mind, because of this, we can get criminal charges filed against you in that courtroom because of this, on top of your previous charges. Which means, you don't show up for this one, you get a warrant for your arrest. So when that paperwork gets there, I'm going to be drawing up the paperwork today, get everything ready, get that certified set up, and send it right to your front door. I look forward to you signing this. Since you said I'm such a fake, back it up. Say, be careful about things you say out of your mouth. So if you don't basically have an attorney reach out to us on whatever nonsense, or also too, an attorney reach out to us about the whole, look at that, amazing, about the whole, you said racist and all this stuff, that's what you claim, right? All right then, about that too also. You can have attorneys slap me with the cease and desist order if anything that I'm saying out of my mouth is not true about you not having citizenship in the United States. You should have been had that set up a long time ago. Anybody else would have done that if I didn't have proof on that. So that being the case, I'm waiting for that too. You're going to be a pretty busy person the next couple of days. This is why you be careful about saying things out of your mouth. Look at that. See, that's what I'm talking about. We just made this today. This was made today in 20 minutes. I got it right here. Huge, massive container behind me of that technology right there. It was just made today in 20 minutes. So that means yesterday, when I was on there crushing you on yesterday, and you got stuff now you got to get hopping on, because if you don't, you're going to get sued for that $80,000. We were making this in my head. Do you see the black levels on this? Oh, this is going to be incredible. They got that new Call of Duty coming out. Oh my goodness. Do you have any idea what Call of Duty is going to look like on this? Oh yeah, definitely. This is going to look sick. Look at this. That's a $50 projector we're using. A $50 720p projector we're running right now. You know what that means for a gamer at the end of the day? We're not even running through HDMI. There's no HDMI running through this. We're running an adapter system through here. Do you have any idea? Look at the detail. You got to see this. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I got to take pictures of this. I got some people I got to go reach out to. Oh, I got to go down to that gaming store. We got a gaming store to hook up pretty soon. See that right here? This is the adapter. This is what we're using. It's a $50 projector. Let me show you. This is stage one. We're not even done with this thing yet. Let me show you how visual this technology is. Do you see that right there at the end of the day? I can read that from back there. And this is a stage one. It's a beginning stage. It's not even anywhere near completed. So when we do these demonstrations, the reason why we don't spend the money for these high-end projectors, because this doesn't cost the customers a lot of money. And that's coated on a piece of fiberglass. One coat, easy application, right to a piece of fiberglass. Oh my goodness. I'm going to do this entire screen with gamer. I am. I'm going to do this giant screen with the gamer technology. I got to. You see that thing at the end of the day? You see what that thing looks like? I'm definitely doing this in the gamer. This is going to be gamer technology up here. It is. I'm building a giant gamer screen. I got the flight stick over there. I'm getting myself a steering wheel for it. I always wanted a giant steering wheel. To play a steering wheel with a giant screen, I'm getting a steering wheel. When I'm going to get Gran Turismo, I'm going to get something cool in the day. Oh man, this is going to be amazing. Stage one. And again, my Lord and Savior doesn't like you when you sit there and take his blessings that he gives to us and calls them scams. So now you got your opportunity. Get a lawyer. 5 days you have. Get a lawyer. Take me to court. From all these things you say that I am. I challenge you on every level for that. If you don't, we'll use that against you in court. When the documents get there, we have for the drawing for the courts. When they get there, we're giving you the opportunity to take me to court. If you don't do this, in November, we strike you with an $80,000 lawsuit. It may be higher than that. The lawyer may ask for $150,000. It may go up. And because of the nature of what you did, of going on your YouTube channel and making these false accusations against my business, we may file some criminal charges then too. On top of that, we'll have to explain to the judge of the past history and problems we had with you, which won't go well. Look at that. Man, it's a... Oh my goodness. I can't wait. I'm doing my whole screen with this. We got any more panels?
This video presentation
We just have this one. It's the only panel I have. This one's I cut. We got more coming in. I am going to hook my screen.
live contracts in spectacular detail. Dark the shadows of the next dazzling lights.
Yeah, trying to show off screens in some fully lit environment, man, that's nothing. I can take black paint and put that in a fully lit environment, and to tell you the truth, it will pick up. If we stick it next to our product, it comes up too dark. It's not even watchable. Good gracious. This stuff is going to be incredible. Well, I know where I'm going to be at for the next couple of days. I'm in here testing and playing around with this stuff.
Imagine bringing your side project to life. just by
We gotta hook up a controller. What is gaming gonna be like on this?
a complete
Oh, my goodness. Well, we got our Apex camera. This is what we wanted. We wanted. This is a visible. We got the visible version coming out next. That one takes direct sunlight. So we have the paint version, and we have a visible version of something. How many years it takes to get a white level to read out of a black screen? How long that takes? How much testing that requires? You have to test against so many black surfaces, it's not even funny. It's a lot of work. And make sure it works. Ooh, we got a new video. We got a bunch of new videos. Let's get this going. It's the best time to show it off on this thing. Put those in the background is 100% generated. Black colors are nice and bright. This thing is a heightener. It has a different type of heightener sitting there. That's why the white levels are literally so freaking high. So yeah, get this ball rolling. I'm gonna draw you up a contract today. We'll send it to your front door. Certified mail. Everybody gets a tracking number so you can figure out exactly where it's going at. And if he says he refuses it and sends it back. Now, within the contract, basically states that he is accusing our company of being a scam, ripoff. We're using special equipment in our phones. You know, the usual stuff he claimed within the day. And we need you to back it up in court. So sign the document. We'll go to court. You'll be coming to Pennsylvania. You have my guarantee you will not be arrested when you're here. But, again, we need you to show up. That's all you got to do. Just show up. So, like I said, you feel so strongly. You've done a lot of videos. And you feel so strongly that everything we do is fake, right? You feel strong. You said you're an expert in the field, and everything we do here is not real, despite all our customers and companies we do business with, we're fake, right? That's what you're saying, right? All right, then. I'm giving you the opportunity to back it up. Document will be reaching your apartment, and in that document, it'll be, I'll have a notary. I got a notary in here. I'll get a notary, so you're good to go. It's all legit, and I'll send it to you, and all you got to do is sign it. And see us here in Pennsylvania. That's all you got to do. This is strictly about this and this only, which will be stated in the contract. Which means when you get here, I can't have you arrested, but we won't. We just need you to be here to show up. Now, are you going to be to back up everything you said about Mr. Bird? So sign the contract and we see you. Everyone's going to have that tracking number. So if it shows it was denied and refused, everyone will see it. And this means, Fernando, that's a lot of evidence showing that what you said about my company wasn't true. And with that being said, come November, that lawsuit may jump over $80,000 to almost $500,000, and we could be looking for serious criminal charges to file against you. So, there's your only option. Till then, oh, Jack. I think that's how we're going to handle that situation. We're going to send a letter to his front door. My buddy was like, a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, attorney fellow, said, don't entertain that nonsense. Don't go back and forth with the paints and stuff, don't entertain it. Send him a letter directly to his front door. Explain to him what you want in that letter. Give him an ultimatum in the letter, and let him know that he can come here to Pennsylvania and basically go from there and backing up your claim against my company. Now, what's the problem with that? Good gracious. I gotta stop here. This stuff is freaking insane. I'm sitting there having this conversation about that, but my brain's clicking over and seeing it's like, oh my God, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Well, we gotta have pictures, shorts on this, everything. I gotta go to a bunch of forum sites right now. I got gaming sites I'm attached to. You have any idea what this stuff is gonna look like? This is stage one. This is nowhere near close to finish. This is beginning stages, baby steps. And it's showing this kind of progress. We're using a $50 projector. Projector 720p. Do you know that? These are 720p units. And it's doing this to a 720p? Oh, mama. All right. Let me see. I got my ingredients already written down here, so I'm good to go. This is insane. This is really good. I gotta have the whole wall done. I'm getting this whole thing done with this technology right here. This thing is beast. It is so beastly. It's beast. Now we gotta test this. We got a sale in the middle of a sale. Because that technology over there is beast. Actually, the advertising company is selling that technology over here. They don't know anything about this yet. Because we're in testing mode. So I got this right here to work on. Got the sale already about to kick off in a couple of days. I got customers I'm talking to right now. And then this thing right here has got me going through the roof right now. Because that is freaking amazing. You got to be kidding me. Oh, my goodness. Yeah! I told you. God blesses us with technology that's freaking unbelievable. Oh, that's going to look insane. Oh, I got so many games I'm going to play with this. It's not even funny. All right. Got to calm down here. What we got here for time? 42. Okay, right here. I want to get a short demonstration on this section right here. Oh my goodness, you've got to be freaking kidding me. There's some days, man, I've been developing black technology for years, man, and there are days where I see stuff like this that just drops my jaw. I'm just like, that's insane. Do you see the black levels? Look at the black levels. That 100% black. Look at the colors that pop off of this. This is incredible. I gotta get a monitor next to one of these just to think of the day. And we get this in a showroom, in our showroom, we're setting up right now, a showroom. We put that in at 200 inches, 150 inches. How many people are walking up the street and see that thing and walking? This stuff's gonna sell like crazy. All the technology is also like crazy. That is absolutely. I gotta watch the end of this. We're done. I gotta make shorts of this. This is crazy. Stage one, 24,000 in the ceiling in stage one technology. Look at that. And see, thus, you haters out there today, God does not like your attitude. And this is why when you come out here and you make these false statements against these Christians at the end of the day, this is what he does. This 20 minutes, we just made this today. In 20 minutes. The Lord's going to constantly keep showing you at the end of the day. As many times you come out and say our stuff are fake and whatever, the Lord's going to keep coming out and saying, no, you don't talk about my Christian, you don't talk about my blessings. This is what I'm giving to my Christians. You bless us. By cursing us, you bless us. Because the Lord's going to keep coming up and backing our Christians up. He's going to back us up. The more hatred you put out, the more he's going to back us up. So, letters coming to your address. Sign it. If we refuse it, we're all going to know it. My lawyers will have that tracking number. Anyone we have, basically in the day, we know that are tied to the courts will have the tracking number. It clearly show that you refuse it. Why would you refuse something that you made statements for years about our products? If you feel that strongly that our products are what you say they are, then you should have no problem backing it up 100%, right?
Make your browser safe.
You should be to back it up 100%.
Make your browser.
And that means if you refuse it, that means you lied all that time about our products because you were jealous. Man, This is absolutely candy. It's actually candy, literally. On a certified screen, I'm going to do a certified screen test against this today. I'm doing white level test today. We'll drop it at the Old Faithful. Old Faithful, we use Old Faithful for the white level test. Right now, we have it right under the light. It's literally sitting right under the light. That's why I moved the screen outward, because I wanted to be right underneath all that light. It's hot in here right now. It's cooking. Gee whiz Louise. Where do we get that ice cream from? That's a lot of chimneys, man. They never give that many chimneys on ice cream cone. Oh, yes, they do it. Wait, some places do it. They get the whole cone in there and roll it around. I want them chimneys, man. Them chimneys! So we're going to make this in two forms. 50 ounces and 1 gallon. Now, for those of you who make products at the end of the day, I'm going to show you what happens to a gray screen next to this. Matter of fact, we can show you right now. This is a refusal. I'm definitely coming back to this video right here. Let's get us up another video right here. Let's show you what happens to gray screens next to this technology. Gee, Louise, this thing's a monster. We're at stage 1. Man, we can play, well, this has 8 stages to it. We have the ability to upgrade at will, and this is nothing what we can do with it. This is amazing. Oh my goodness. I'm freaking blown away by this. Oh, this is great. Could be a gray screen. Let me get this back a little bit more. Put some effort in here. Okay. You're going to get destroyed. Literally. Any gray screen, it's not going to go well for you at all, period. We're stage 1 in it, people. Stage 1. Already with that kind of lighting, already for the door, you're going to have problems. Look at that. Red screen. We got connection. When we didn't have connection, we wouldn't be here. Red screen. Ugh, you want to fight me, eh? You should not fight me. Let's go over here. You're doomed on so many levels. It's not even funny how doomed you are right now. So I can literally, with this technology at a stage 1, just made today in 20 minutes, I can wipe out any gray screen in my possession. Any gray screen. Do we need to flex with this thing? Because I guarantee you, we jump on eBay, I can wipe an entire eBay listing clean with this technology. Do we need to flex? One person. Oh, we got one person ran his mouth about it. Oh, we got 2 people ran their mouths about it. We'll take you out. That's it. Your products are no longer available. This is what you're going to face at a stage 1 level. I got one person said something about more expensive screens or this, that, and the other, paint, whatever. We're definitely taking you. And Jamie, we got your stuff here. We can basically, that's your stuff right there. We're not talking about, then we got your stuff right here. This is your product. That's the black and white mixture, refusal, that stuff that we sent to him. He sent it back to us. It's right there. And that stuff basically, our claim against this product, that's literally all his paints. So that's Cinemax, it's all of them. They all do the same thing. Because I had the unboxing videos. We tested all that stuff. Let's get some blue in here. Hopefully you should listen to blue. We got some purple going on here. Is this with commercials?
I quit my
Yeah,
job
they give you commercials.
to start my business.
Purple projection screen. That was the wrong way to go. Come on, purple screen. There's no thing. Oh, that's us. Ha! We made a purple screen a long time ago. I forgot about that. That's right. That's us. Purple ambulance rejection. We actually did one. What don't we make? That's funny. That's a good one. Purple screen. It's funny when you make that much technology that literally you bring a purple screen. We're the only ones that come up with a purple screen. We actually made one. Some people say that matches. Yeah, but our screen's black. And we're also picking up a darker purple, as you can see. Because that screen's not picking up a darker purple. Purple is faded. Hardest color to pick up on the screen is blue. Blue is a very difficult color, especially in fully lit environments. Blue screen. Blue has all types of issues. No ads. Where's one with no ads? Right there. See? Blue is a very difficult color to pick up. So if they're doing demonstrations, especially if blue comes up, you'll notice the environment will be dark. Because blue is difficult to read. "4K snow screensavers." See that cottage. 4K snow screensaver cottage. Really? We put this thing in every single day. Does it really make a difference? Whatever you point here is not going to work. You can see from here it's not going to work. Oh, no wonder. 4K snow screensaver cottage. What the heck is 47 cottage? You're doomed on so many levels. So what I mean is that screen is dark. It's generating a white level that's high enough to pull against your screen. And because it reads a 100% black level, any form of dark gray mix, it'll crush it with no problem. See what this thing does with certified? Oh, we haven't done certified yet. That does certify. It's certified. Oh well, good luck on that one. You're about to get destroyed. Wait till we pull out the other screen. We got another screen that turns in different colors. That's another one they don't think about. That one. They don't like to mention that one. It's kind of like mentioning Beetlejuice 3 times. So when this one pops up, it destroys your screen. All right, let's go with that 4K snow screensavers. Now, if you notice in my demonstration, watch Jamie come up and say, "Oh, I got that product too. I had a gamer and I'm in a dark environment." That's why we're sending a letter to your front door. So if you claim that our product is like that, don't have a problem signing that letter. I'm going to draw it up. When I get done this, get it notarized, and send it straight to you. So you think that thing comes back, it shows that you couldn't back up everything you said about our product. The product that you claimed you have, it'll all be detailed, and everything that you said will be in there detailed. You can't back it up. Come November, you're sitting up in a courtroom. You're going to be here. You don't have an option. I'll send a process server to your door. Jamie, this process server that I'm hiring, they're relentless. They will come to your job. They will sit outside your apartment and they will watch you. You leave that place, they will follow you. They will serve you anywhere you go. And on top of that, I gave them full directions. They can also serve your wife. So anywhere she goes, they go. So either you're going to be stuck in that apartment and never leave, something's going to have to give, or they'll keep coming to that property and they'll beat on that door every single day until you take those documents from the courts. These are different. These are where we're actually going to take you to court to sue you, and possibly criminal charges. That's what you're going to be facing in November. So you figure it out. All right, let me see. We're going to go from here. Ooh, Arctic. We can go to the Arctic. Boom, Arctic.
People come to us and their teeth, we're so glad that they
We can go anywhere we want to go without technology. There we go. Look at this. Boom, look. So that's the option you have in November that's coming. You sign the document we send to you. We go to court. You come down here, we come to court. You don't sign that document, you get a refusal. That tells everybody online, it tells everybody, anyone who has that tracking number can see it where it's posted, and you can't back up anything that you made claims against us. And that shows at the end of the day, that's more than what we need to bring you to court. So instead of 80,000, which you'd be hit with, if you did sign it, you'd be hit with something much higher than that. And yes, very, very possible prison time, which you won't get a chance to see because the other problem you have. That will bring that radar system up. Like my lawyer friend said, if he feels that strongly, he did all that campaigning, and he feels that strongly you're this person, you should have no problem signing the document. So he's right, you should have no problem signing it. What excuse are you going to have at the end of the day? So you're going to tell everybody on YouTube you lied all these years about our product because you were jealous? We'll give you the opportunity. Sign the document when it gets there. You take it as a joke, Fernando, and you refuse that document, I guarantee you the process server I'm about to hire, when it hits that apartment, you or your wife won't be able to leave that building. You go anywhere and they will be there to serve you. You go out to eat, they'll be there. You go to that golf course, they will be there. They'll be everywhere and anywhere you go at. These people will follow you everywhere you go. Till you're served. And they'll keep coming back to that apartment. They'll hit that door over and over again. And your neighbor starts seeing a process server beating on your door screaming, they're loud. Process server? Guess what they're going to do? They're going to contact the landlord and say, hey, look, apartment E has a process server that keeps coming and banging on their door. What are you going to do? Call the police on them? They are part of the court system. That's what they are. They can show documents on why they're there. We're there because this individual made false statements against the company we're representing, and we're here to serve them for court. So you want to make the process service go away? This is what you do. You sign that document. See you in court. That's all you got to do. Back up what you said. Don't hide from it. Until then, your product is horrible. This is what he's supposed to be doing. This stuff is absolutely hard. This stuff doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. As he claimed, it doesn't work. Let's go with 8K Desired Nature. Should put down 4K videos. We're gonna nail this first time in. Usually we never do. At one point we were nailing it first time in. Let's see. 8K Desired Nature 4K demonstrations. I know you think that would be off because I added 4K on top of 8K, but sometimes it actually works, which it just did right there. It does work. Now the reason why we had to hit this guy so hard because he makes false accusations about our products all the time. Like this new product we have here, Jamie will be on his site right now talking about, oh, it's a scam, it's a fake, it's just that and the other. Good. Your site's already being watched anyway. So anything you say or do on your site's documented for courts. So we'll send you out that letter. If you feel this strongly that the products that we make and everything that we engineer is so fake, right? As you said, you should have no problem signing. So don't complain when those letters come back and we're all watching a tracking number get refused, a certified letter get refused. Don't complain when those process servers get there. I said process servers with an S. We're hiring more than one agency. Tell me you don't know who's who. He can be sitting right outside your door. The minute you walk up, serve you. And you can serve your wife too. And your kids. Your kids are over 18, aren't they? They are, aren't they? And you can make it for them too. Anyone in that building can be served in that apartment. Got real, didn't you? Got real quick. Talked to a friend of mine and said, man, don't go with that paint back and forth. Send him a letter. That's all you got to do. If he feels that strongly that your product is all these things that he claims it is, he should have no problem signing the document, meeting you in court. And he's right. He should have no problem. Now, while we have you in that courtroom, we might as well address some other issues with the judge, meaning touching our copyrights. Because we'll address the judge on everything and all the problems we've had from you. Right there. So, which way you rather have it? You sign it. We see in court down here in Pennsylvania, we only bring up what we need to bring up, which is basically making false statements about our company and blah, 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 blah. And you just have to back that up. That'll be $80,000 you have to pay out. If you don't sign it and that thing comes back here and we have a letter that you refuse to sign, which means you refuse to back up anything you said, which means you clearly lied. We all know you have, but there's more evidence. That's not hearsay. That's actual evidence when you use against you in court. Then it gets worse. Then you're talking about lawsuits that could reach up to $1 million. You're looking at jail time that could be over 30 years. And then other things will be brought up in that courtroom of other problems we have with you, and that will lead to other things. Which means you get a summit, which means at the end of the day, they can give you a court order that you have to show up for another trial. However way you want to do it, it's up to you. But next time, be careful of making statements at the end of the day. Now, the reason why we make this statement is because Jamie is so jealous of her work, he'll be in here crying about this next. Oh, that's a fake, that's a scam, don't do it. Then guess what? We'll send you a letter. Sign it, see you in court. That's all you got to do. Ugh, my goodness. I've sent more certified letters to that address. I mean, I swear, you can go to the post office and see how many certified letters we've sent to that address, and pretty much got our letters sent back. You can't back anything up. Let's pick up that woman with the black makeup. I want to look at her here. We did white levels, we did color levels. I want to look at this black makeup. Let me see heavy contrast levels on here. See how his product does. Everybody gonna stay on camera. That's not my product. Can't say that. We gave you that opportunity. We sent it to your front door. All you had to do is test it. And that's pretty much what the refusal paint is. All you had to do is take the paint in, test it, put it against this product, and show that we're liars. You send it back to us. Guess what that tells us at the end of the day? You're a liar. That's your product right there. And it's made off your tutorial video. You can't get any more truth than that. Good luck backing that one up in court. And if you feel at the end of the day that that's not your product, your lawyer sue you. Oh, you can't, because we got you in the video making that product. So that's your product. If you sit there and say, well, I'm going to hit you with defamation because you said this is all my products. Yeah, it is all your products. We gave you a chance to back it up. That's why we sent it to your address. So if you go to court and say, hey, Your Honor, I'm going to sue him because blah, 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 blah. Well, we sent him the product up and we made the statement to him. It matches all your stuff. And he's going to ask you today, well, why didn't you prove him wrong by taking the paint in and showing him? Why did you send it back? There you go, lost your claim. There's nothing you can do or nothing you can say. That's all your products. As far as I'm concerned, I literally made all your products in one hand. And I made it with $11 worth of paint. Which also proves another theory. If you're selling paint for $75, $85, and $95 at one point, this stuff is just house paint. So if the judge asks us for your test, what are you going to say? You don't have any tests. So that stuff on eBay he has right now, this is what this stuff is supposed to be. And this is what our stuff is doing to it. At a stage 1. A fully lit environment. It's supposed to be tantalizing. Tantalizing. Yeah, right. This stuff is trash. Let's paint or crush this. 20-minute technology crushed it. In no time at all. Oh, waste. I feel sorry for anyone who painted this junk in the wall. That is a waste of money. $75. Something you could have picked up in the store at Home Depot or Lowe's. You could have made that stuff yourself. That's a YouTube paint. Everybody knows that. It's YouTube paint. That's the free mixture they gave away for free. It's YouTube paint.
It's not just about saving time, it's about expanding what's possible. We are...
Alright, so we got to get packaging and stuff for this thing ready. We're going to be doing this at a gallon.
Future of home theater calibration.
No, 50 ounces to a gallon. We're going to be doing these.
Tool. A powerful, intuitive demo designed for TV owners who demand the highest visual fidelity from their OLED.
Bang, look at that freaking AG47
shot at 60
upgrade.
frames per second and mastered in 12K, 8K, and 4K. This
That guy's a whole hater. He'll be on his page right now screaming and yelling about this product. Oh, it's fake. Good. Keep talking it up. I got something to send to your front door. I look forward to you signing it. Heck, we all do. That tracking number will be posted everywhere, even at ABS forums. It'll be everywhere. Can't wait to see you sign it. See us in court.
This calibration demo.
Now, just so you know, Fernando, because you do this stuff in the day, if you feel that you're going to sign that document and ignore it, No,
You can adjust your
that's
color
not going to
balance,
happen.
dynamic
We'll have a
range,
processor
and
at your front
contrast with
door.
professional
You will
level
show up.
accuracy, without the need for expensive tools.
We
Experience
can take that to any courtroom.
like
Your
never
signature
before.
sits on top of it. You have to honor the
Calibrate
agreement that we
highlights
put
with
out.
endpoint control.
Notarized.
See the
So you
director's
will be in
vision
court.
exactly
And
as
get a court
intended.
order to bring you here.
This is not just a demo. It's your gateway to the true power of Dolby Vision.
Gee, look at the height. The height on here is super crazy. Look at that. That's insane.
Enjoy.
That is absolutely insane. The height is actually pushing that high. That is insane.
Look at this good. Start the journey.
Look at that. That's beast, man. That's beast. You can even see the individual on a 720p projector. I don't like to do this up close, but you probably can't see it from that. That's the individual skin. You can see, look at that, of a black technology. It's stage 1, which means we're going to advance the height and probably higher than this. But that's literally what it's reading and picking up. Well, I can say one thing, man. If you have any type of gray screen in the market, you're not going to be able to beat this thing. You can't take it. If you have a gunmetal technology, which before I make that statement, I'm going to show that off to show you at the end of the day, you're not going to be able to take it. You're not going to be taken anyway. Gunmetal can't read 100% contrast, so you're going to fail. You're not going to be able to read it. What do we got here? I got to do some shorts on this. I'm pausing this here. Here, I'm coming back to that other one. I want to do the shorts on this one. Yeah, definitely on that one. Gee whiz Louise. You name it. See, I want to talk all this trash about God's blessings at the end of the day. Now you got the opportunity to back it up. Now, I'm going to come out here and continue to crush your product, as I usually do. And, again, as I can't state this enough, when you got people understand, oh, he's doing just rant and blah, blah, blah. No, Jamie, everything I said I can use against you in court. Easily. Easily. I can take you to court for everything that I just said on camera yesterday. And while I'm in there doing that, for people to think that I'm wasting time, I develop stuff like that in my head every single day. So I can come out here and be walking down the street and develop a technology worth millions of dollars. Every day. Never stops. Been going on for years. So that right there, engineered in 20 minutes. You see how outstanding that technology is? As I said in camera, I can crush you in one hand and design and build in another. I have that capability. We can engineer and crush at the same time. You guys can't do that. All your stuff fails. Doesn't work. It's making fake stuff at the end of the day. All right, I'm going to get my short ready for this one. We got the Super Bowl on our product. We already seen what that screen that a black technology does at the end of the day. That thing wipes out any gray screen laying against it. It wipes out any certified screen laying against it. It can operate outside at 300 lumens. Good gracious, my goodness. The ultimate black cinematic. Cinematic. Most powerful screen paint. Yeah, it's more powerful than ILEG. This has ILEG technology sitting there. That's why we can sit here at 24,000 in the ceiling. My projector right now couldn't even match the lighting we have in the ceiling. As I told you before, anytime you watch a demonstration on a projector setup, I guarantee that the projector is actually running more power than the lighting in the environment. This is the other way around. Running UFOs in here. I'm already getting cooked. Got the fan on over here and I'm still not feeling nothing because it's hot in here. But anyway, I'm happy with our new technology. Thank you, Jesus, for the wonderful blessing. Thank you. For basically proving at the end of the day who you are against those who deny your blessings. That thing is absolutely incredible. I got some people got to take some videos down too. So I'm going to hit my shorts real quick. Get ready for my videos. Post them on all our different channels. Get this on the website. This is big. This is the Apex game. This is going to be a beautiful technology. Oh my goodness. We didn't do any gaming on this yet, did we? We do it in the next segment. We got plenty. We got plenty of time today to play with this thing. Got a whole new toy to play with today. Look at that. You can see the individual. Oh, this is crazy. I can't wait. I got to go. All right, I go. Y'all have a good one. God bless.